Hello everybody, my name is Bazane Moodshine. Welcome back to Dead Space. I'm going through my Chapter 2 play of the story, and yeah, there's not really much else to say. Let's go ahead and get on in. How have you guys been? I mean, it's been like a little over 30 days since I was able to do anything.
Shh. Shh, it's alright, McCoy. He's here. Nothing to be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you.
Thanks. This is what you...
Use kinesis to move or throw
Take
objects.
me. Just shut up.
Sorry, lady. You're not coming back. So for those of you that don't know, though I imagine that several of you will be watching this it's a really good habit to decapitate the bodies. Or dismember, rather. Because there's these little creatures that bring them back to life, and I just don't really like to deal with them. Alright, store. I guess I'm good for all that then. Yeah. Alright then. And I am just going to be going through with the plasma cutter. I don't want to use anything else. It's very iconic. There was an achievement for it, I already have it though. Or a trophy for PlayStation colors. Alright, get out of here. Alright, now I'm remembering how to play.
Pick up schematics to add items to the store.
Okay. Flamethrower schematic. I already have it, but let's do it.
Isaac, are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her. We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door to the emergency wing. You have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this static.
It's not my fault, mate. So, what do you guys think? Medbay or, let's go left, why not? I can't remember if it forces you in any direction or not. It might. Oh, hello. Yeah, you can stay there. Research wing it is. I don't think this one is that linear. Well, I mean, it's obviously linear because the storyline pushes you in a direction, but I don't think that it subjects you to choices like that this early. Oh, near you. Yeah, alright.
All weapons have an alternate firing mode.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, I know. Come on. Yeah. Thanks. I'll take the chance. I don't want to deal with you. We're doing this one. Square. Alright then. It has been a minute since I played this. Honestly, I need to see if my computer is capable of playing this stuff accurately because, well, partially I also want to complete the third game on PlayStation with somebody, so I need a co-op partner. So I can get the finalized trophies for us because I got the platinums on the other two. And I've basically been waiting. But my friend who I was playing with don't play anymore.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Alright. loved it in a second game when they started being able to let us propel the spikes at people. I used that so much. Anyone else? Maybe. What, are they on the bottom floor or something? Doesn't usually take them this long to get to me. Fine, I'll walk somewhere and be reckless. Come on then. Bet you're stuck on the bottom floor. Come on. Come on, lads. Alright, you're a little crawly man, eh? There's one. Come on. I really love the audio cues in this game. Like, the music was picking up, and then as soon as I got him in my sights, it did that little spike up, inherent in trying to raise your fear factor. Since, you know, they do that stuff in movies as well to increase the stress levels in horror movies. Oh, your legs are done. Alright, that's good.
Quarantine lifted.
Armored legs, I think. Alright, maybe not. Oh well. I suppose it was more interesting to see it change since I've been shooting the legs and then the arms right after each time. How am I doing for items? Really? Come on. How do I do this? Alright, I'm doing okay. For ammo. At least for now. I suppose I could be picking them up. Thanks. Where am I going? Train here? No, but this is an interesting place nonetheless.
What in God's name is going on down there?
I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problems are somehow connected to the marker.
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness, the transformation unitology teaches us?
Doctor. Terrence. There will always be risk when the stakes are high. And here, they're enormous. It could change everything.
It's actually kind of an intriguing
Well, that's what worries me.
thought. Well, aside from the whole unitology bit, the concept of going to other worlds to mine for resources, we're actually, I'm almost certain, considering that for our future, but it'd be interesting to see what we can actually do with it, and imagine what we would accidentally stumble upon, like with the markers and stuff. What would it do to us as a people, as a society, really? Text log. Yeah, I doubt that. Somebody had to have. I'm not going to read the stuff out loud because it does get very lengthy, and I'd rather just have it up for a minute so you guys can have a chance to take a look at it. Pause it if you like, and give it a full read, because the information is just... There's so much in the text and video logs that create such an elaborate backstory that's partially the reason why it's created such a following in its wake. It is a shame that the third one didn't get as high a reception as the other two. But even so, I think... Well, I can't actually remember because I was a little bit late to the game to start in the series. But I don't think that the first game received as high praise initially as the second one, which was just blown out. Like, it was just amazing. From start to finish, they improved the gameplay, they changed up the mechanics, they increased the story and brought it to a more wide scale, introduced, obviously, Gunnar Wright as the voice actor, and we're able to hear Isaac speak for the first time and interact with other people on a more personal basis, and actually have a say in what's going on in the story. It was so intriguing. Did a very good job. It's a shame that Visceral has been separated now, but you know, those... Hello.
Come on! Let me out!
Yeah. No. Good luck. Some of my least favorite enemies. Let's see if we can't. You know, it was unlocked. Why didn't we just run to the door? Come on. You're gonna try and jump scare me. Dick. Absolutely forgot about that one. Alright. I feel like I'm leaning forward, getting really into it. But that's intriguing too. I keep using that word. I'm going to change it. Using infants as an enemy type is... It's a very neat way to go. And not something that very many people do. Yeah, it's a shame that Visceral is separated, but I imagine that they're, you know, those game developers are still going to be out and about with different companies,
right.
just going and
That
trying to...
thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade. Use the shock pad to ignite it. Hope I can hold this position. I can hear something big moving out there.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll get it. But yeah, I imagine they'll go on to do something impressive, especially with their obvious talent. I can't imagine them just sitting about and not making games. I've missed. Do that in this? Might find out. Yeah, no. I didn't think we could. Yeah, I know we can hit them with the big containers and stuff. We can pick them up and stumble them about. I don't know. We'll see. Image Diagnostic Laboratory. Alright. Oh yeah. Don't worry about it. You won't get that. Right. Use paranoid, lock the door. No, it's not safe. Not at all. I mean, I know they're in space, and I know that oxygen needs to get to all the rooms. I get that. Why the hell are the vents all so fucking big? And you really only need one per room?
You found something down there, didn't you?
Yes. We found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
I wouldn't be certain of that. There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him, or the operation, or even the company. This is our deliverance.
Keep your damn voice down. People are dying down there.
Only the worthless and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
That display this symbol.
Yeah, I already moved it. Piss on, lady. I really don't like it once they get an upgrade. Still getting used to wearing headphones while recording. The sounds are actually throwing me off. I think someone's knocking. Right. Battery again. Oh, hello. Two legs in the Oh, my inventory's full. It's alright, I don't need it anyway. Clever. Oh. Alright. Honestly, I should have stopped at the store when I was close to it. Meh. Never mind that. Off we go. I'm going to try my best to keep the episodes not too long, while still also capturing as much of the story that I can. The atmosphere. Nice. So if you do end up staying for ones that tend to be quite long, because the levels themselves tend to take a while, or chapters, I guess it were. Thank you. I very much enjoy being able to do some of this, as it helps me out. It gives me something to do
Your air meter will appear when you are
to
in
help
a
with
vacuum.
my time consumption, along with, you know, taking some college and all. So this has been enjoyable thus far, and I've got to experience a couple different things. It's helped me speak better. At least I'd like to think so. You guys can tell me yes or no in the comments. But I just love revisiting this world. I mean, just look at that. Like, such good work for the time. I wish I had gotten on this when I was out. It's a shame. But I
As you
still got to
know,
experience this.
Ishimura is able to set his gravity locally. Your grav boost will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
And this is definitely one thing that I'm glad that they were able to adjust in the preceding stories. Because,
Your ammo counter will flash red if you can't jump to a surface.
I love floating about in space. In the third one, that was one of my better times. Oh, don't go nuts. Where'd you go? Can I just give it a little push, please? That ain't fight. Come here. Boom. No enemies yet.
Exiting zero gravity.
That's right, because I don't need it anymore, at least for right now. There's the other part of the bomb.
You got a shock pad. Combine that with the
course.
thermite at the barricade to destroy it.
I mean, I know they needed you
I can hear
to
more
go
coming.
someplace.
Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
They needed you to go someplace so that they could justify doing certain mechanics. Let's get off this small pad. But he is an engineer, utilizing plasma cutter as his primary mode of destruction. You would think that given the flimsy nature of what appeared to be that structure, you could have just cut through it. Just to be sure, because fuck you. Hello? I don't know. I suppose some things you just have to take on faith.
Entering vacuum.
Maybe the metal was too thick for his plasma cutter. Maybe this only works on flesh. Because, I mean, theoretically, it could be a surgical cutter. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's actually what they... Yeah, that is what they use when you're at the beginning of the second film, to give Isaac some sort of weapon before his armor and stuff shows up.
Exiting vacuum.
Thanks. these guys the most. They're the hardest for me to hit. So some of you who are probably much better marksmen in this game than I am, probably are just looking at it being like, I'm a little rough too. I need to catch up on actually playing through these games, play them more consistently maybe. Maybe look for some. I've been looking for games that I can enjoy recently, and I loved these games. So time. Probably because I'm playing PS4 more frequently than anything else. I wish they had remastered it for that console as well as the Xbox, or made it available anyway. I don't know, I can't remember if they remastered it or not, I don't think so. It's hard to imagine EA doing something that nice. Alright, so... I mean... You can put your arm through there. I would imagine you could just, you know... and just split her open. But let's use a bomb anyway. That was awesome. Alright, come here, Stool. Let's get rid of these schematics and those circuits that I had.
Okay, you're through. Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
Exciting.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. Get up to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. Christ. And record it.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
I remember when I first saw these, all I could say or think was, man, something's gonna crawl out of there and just give me a bad day. Oh, hello. It's time for my laundry, I guess. Yeah. Cans are moving on their own. I like it. Ah. Come on. Arms out. I think... can't remember if this was the area that the black ones started showing up. I mean, that's still a ways to work. A ways yet, but still. Come on. I would imagine that's why most people like the line cutter, or that might be the right word. Either way, it has a very wide arc. All three of those at once. I know that was an achievement in one of these games, to hit all 3 of those tentacles at once. Line rack. Credits, mission. Okay, I'm doing good for that. Very clever tactics on the developer's part. They keep having you look in certain directions, expecting all the damage to come from one direction. Throws you off and you get good jump scares.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the wall. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone...
Definitely not.
Wait, I know you. You're Carrie, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please!
Well, that was a bad day for her. More line racks. They are now. Oh yeah. Alright, come on, lady. You know, it really makes you wonder what people had to have thought in order to make and justify this kind of stuff happening. Like, of course, you look out in the world now and you see a whole bunch of people accepting things that are just out of the ordinary at this point. Well, maybe not out of the ordinary, but borderlining on silly.
Science Log Chief Science Officer Dr. Kine reporting. The colony's problems concern me greatly. I have no doubt they are somehow linked to the discovery of the marker, but the exact nature of that connection is still unknown. Almost 40% of the colonists are experiencing a form of dementia. The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence and even murder also indicate extreme paranoia. Dr. Mercer has advised that I bring some of the affected on board for study. Dr. Wellen, the planet-side psychiatrist, has reported that his own analysis has been fruitless. I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point, but I need his expertise. We need solutions, and we need them quickly.
Oh yeah, he was stabbed in the eye. Right there. Things make more of them, so I just don't even give it the opportunity. Plus sign, we got the man's rig code, so now we can hack into
Codes
shit.
received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
Sounds like that. You know, it's interesting that since you had the captain's rig codes, that any door afterward would have been lost. Since typically you would imagine that the captain would have access to everything for inspection and other reasons. Alright. This feels too quiet. Come on. Thanks.
Isaac! Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life. Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying.
Honestly, I would say
Get over
it's
to the
both.
engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Alright, working on it. Shove on. Any baddies coming? Alright. Okay. Chapter 2 done. How about that? I really love these games. Like, I could play them and have several times over now. And I'm so glad that you guys have, if you are watching, decided to join me through on this next little excursion. I'm going to leave this video here though. That way I'm going to try and keep it chopped up between the chapters so that there'll be 12 or 13 chapters. I need to look again. But, yeah. So, stay tuned to wait for my next chapter. They'll probably be coming out a little more frequently now since I'm sort of on I finally got all my stuff sorted out so that I can study, sleep, go to work for 12 hours a day, and then just do all of this nonsense. Well, not this nonsense, but you understand. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me, and if you liked this video, go ahead and tap that like button, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.